Hey everybody, Landon Hart here. Well, here we go, another travel vacation under these circumstances. This time I'm visiting Alberta, so it's going to be a 10-day trip, so I'll be visiting Banff, Jasper, Edmonton, and Calgary as well. To be honest, I'm gonna reflex that kind of stuff. Because, well, you know what's been going on, and basically, just kind of concerned. But even before COVID-19, I always perplexed, that kind of stuff, and confused, that kind of thing. I don't know why, I always just keep my guard up because I always expect the negative things to happen and then suddenly the positive things, that kind of stuff. But as one of my mottos goes, always expect the negatives. Because who knows what might happen, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I'll be flying out soon, and I'll see you guys there when I'm in the plane, or Alberta, or either one, or both, that kind of stuff. Anyway, later. Alright, right now I am in Toronto Pearson Airport, that kind of stuff, trying to have some food, that kind of thing. But right now, not that hungry. I know I probably won't going to have dinner till 9, but I might as well try to eat something. But yeah, I'm kind of excited though. Hopefully everything goes well, but just in case of anything, I'm attaching a good luck charm on my hoodie as well. The Hamza N and the Evil Eye, known for protection. Even my Medusa as well, but there is no way this thing is going to try to protect me alone. This is it. Pug squirrel. I think this is my plane that I'm flying on to Calgary as well. I wonder what Robin's offers, that kind of stuff. This is adventure since, a year ago since I went to Elfin. Guess we'll find out. Well, here I am, Calgary. I managed to make it in one piece, and the flight's pretty good, that kind of stuff as well. 4 hours from Toronto to Calgary, yeah, that's pretty good, that kind of stuff as well. But not much to do except you have to do stuff with your phone, or vlog about it, or take a recording outside. I mean, one of my tips I like to do, well, I'm not sure if it's a tip. If you like window seat, take window seat, because basically you can see a little bit more of what's going on outside as well. So right now I'm taking a rent-a-car, and basically we'll be driving, because first we need to get groceries, then I gotta get dinner, which is probably not gonna happen until 9 p.m, and yeah, Jasper or Banff, and yeah, hold on, let me just double check my itinerary. Okay, here we go, and Banff, here I come.
After picking up the rental car, we headed for the town of Banff, but before we went to Banff, we decided to stop at the town of Canmore. So on our way to Banff, we had to pick up supplies, and Canmore was probably the closest as well. It was probably going to be a 2 or 3 hour drive, or probably longer from Calgary all the way to Banff, but it was definitely worth the journey. Seeing the mountain ranges at wide distances and the trees looming by, everything was amazing. And I couldn't even sleep because I was so excited to see what Alberta had in store for me. Well, I'm in a small town kind of Canmore now. It's really nice though. I really like small town vibes, and this is gotta be worth to see as well. You can't come to Alberta and not see this, that kind of stuff. It's impossible. This is a must. Anyway, right now I gotta get some stuff, that kind of stuff. Like water, some groceries, that kind of thing. And then I'm heading up to Banff. Let's see where we go. One of the rules that I have for visiting small towns is always hitting up the local areas. So local areas, what I have in mind would be probably the local coffee shop, or the bakery shop, or probably the local diner or restaurant that there is in town. But this place is also really nice, and I'm feeling a lot of positive vibes there as well. So basically, when walking down the streets, I had to keep my eyes on the road because the mountains in the spans are gorgeous. One of the places that I hit up was this Poutine Shop, and which I'll show you in a little bit later, but this isn't any other poutine that I can order, not like back in Toronto. But I'm not sure you guys have it where you are in Canada. Okay, one of the major rules I have for myself is every time I visit a small town, I check out the local stuff. So far, I visit this grocery place, that kind of stuff. And right now, I've just got something called a beaver tail poutine. I've never tried this before, but that would be really good.
Yeah, that's something like you definitely want to have mouth-watering, that kind of stuff as well. Anyway, this place is so really nice and cool, that kind of thing as well. I really enjoy it here, that kind of thing. Just wondering whether or not, like, how long to visit, that kind of stuff. I'm afraid that's not on the list this time. But maybe next time, though, because I do want to visit small towns all over North America.
Canmore was nice, but we really had to get going before the sun set it as well. But before we did that, there was a couple places that we had to stop at a lookout point where this resort was. And it was really, really cool. And you'll find out what they are.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me, which is why I'm shouting. But right now I'm in the town of Banff, and there's one place that I'm heading to. I'm heading to one of the lookout points, which overlooks several of the mountains as well. It's quite beautiful, actually, and really windy as well. But breathtaking and cold, just how I like it. As well. Make sure you always bring your jacket. Well, kind of like my jacket that I'm wearing, that kind of stuff, but yeah. But anyway, it's really beautiful around. You know why though? Because when you're around here, that kind of stuff, you get to see this. This place is amazing already. Hey, check it out. There's some info boards around here. It says, the town site of Banff is located in some of the best wildlife habitats in the Canadian Rockies. That's where we are, or where it is, I think. Cool, look at this. Many of these species require the protection of natural travel corridors to get food and breeding areas. One such corridor has been protected on the lower slopes of Sulphur Mountain across from you. Human activities such as hiking and horseback riding are no longer permitted here, and plans to construct residential housing in the area were withdrawn in order to maintain the secure travel route. And this is where some of the things about this tree. Douglas fir. It says the locally Douglas fir is noted for the bright orange-brown color of its wood. The interior of the original Banff Spring Hotel and the Banff Park Museum were finished with Douglas fir. The Park Museum is downtown Banff and still offers an opportunity to admire this beautiful woodwork. And this must be the tree. Wow, this place is cool. Oh, but this is like an awesome platform to be on as well. Hey, look, more boards. Inspiration of nature. Oh, cool. Just talks about not much of anything, but this is really cool. Around here there are 3 lookout points. There are 3 lookout points around the area here. One is that wooden deck thing that we were just at, and 2 it's just where I'm standing, right over here. It's also beautiful as well. Let me just get my phone and get a picture of it. There's a third one coming up straight this way. It's not too far from here. Which is right over there. But really, this is really convenient though. There's also a kind of another viewpoint around, but I'm not sure if you would count this as a viewpoint. But it's about this mountain up there. Really nice. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, and kind of hard to see, but still kind of nice though. There's another lookout point, I think, and it goes down this trail. Unbelievable. It's like getting dark. But at least I get this. Just in case always bring a flashlight or a selfie light or any type of light source, because I don't think phone battery is going to last that long. But okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not going to compare this to Life is Strange or anything like that. Or if it's going to get creepier. I mean, hello, the sun is setting. What am I even thinking? I guess it's worth to explore, but it's even more worth it to come in the daytime. This is it, the 4th point. It was worth all that trail, that kind of stuff, but shorter than I thought it would be. But wow. Well, oh cool, there's another Hilton Trail. Let's see where this leads. Probably to another lookout point. But I guess that'll be done probably next time though. Way too dark, way too rocky. Okay, I'm not going to say that dark, but way too rocky and it's getting dark, so probably not a good idea. Okay, so right now, here's the deal. I've already arrived at Banff. I checked into the hotel and I'm trying to get as much rest as I can because I'm gonna have to wake up early, that kind of stuff. Well, 8 a.m. is not exactly early, but still, because one of the first things we're gonna do is go on the trail, the second hot springs, which I'm still kind of debating myself whether to go or not because of the world that we live in these days. But anyway, I'm just gonna have dinner on the hotel, which is nice, and try to get some rest. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning and day 2 of Alberta. So this morning we're going to Tunnel Mountain hike trail in order to climb up the mountains. Interestingly, it's going to be pretty snowy up there, so all that white stuff on the mountains, that kind of stuff, that's snow. It's going to be pretty hard to see from the plane, that kind of stuff, because we have all that cloud cover, which I tried to find. And also it's going to be pretty interesting as well. So for this one, I'm deciding to bring my hiking boots just for safe side because like it's all ice and snow as well. I'm also leaving my beanie at home because I want to try to pack light because it's an uphill trek as well. So yeah. This is it. Tunnel Mountain Summit Trail. I better be careful. Okay. So far for the Tunnel Mountain Trail. Already pretty tiring, and I don't know if I'm halfway up or barely there, that kind of stuff. But some of the places are actually worth the view as well. It's actually pretty up here as well, because you get to see a lot of things like Bow River, that Banff Resort things, and other mountains as well. Just make sure you have a lot of energy to climb up, and some really, really good music as well. Well, I'm playing music on my Bluetooth speaker as we speak right now, but I'm keeping it really, really low, or trying to make it like you could barely hear it, because basically, yeah. Anyway, let's see where this trail leads to. Tunnel Mountain Summit Trail. Exhausting, but definitely worth a view if you just stop by and take a look on your right hand side, if you're climbing up. Okay, so far, where I am is basically what you see. So this area would be probably the summit, I think, of the Tunnel Mountain Trail, and which I think I'm wrong about the snow and ice, that kind of thing as well. I think for that, it has to be a little bit more higher up than where I am. So basically, it's been a spectacular view, so maybe I guess I was pretty wrong about that kind of stuff. I was really looking forward to that kind of thing, unless I'm in the wrong place. But anyway, this is a worth
wild hike to be up here as well. I mean, check this out. Now, I guess it's time for the other part of it. Hiking back down, I think, unless I want to explore more about here. I think I'm right about one thing. There is snow up here, but not so much unless it's still trying to melt. But guess what? There's like this other trail that's here as well. Guess I was wrong about the idea of climbing back down. It's actually really nice up here. You can see the other side of the mountain, like a valley, I think, which is really, really cool. I mean, check. Let me just turn this down first. Check this out. Okay, this is an amazing viewpoint of the Tunnel Mountain Trail as well. It was a long hike, but it's kind of worth it as well to see all this as well. And it's also a good selfie point as well, so this is really cool. A few like trails over there and those lookout points, there's a sign that says like do not throw rocks down there because people climb up here as well. I'm not sure how people climb this mountain, that kind of stuff, but yeah, as well. So one thing to do is like to watch your footing and hold on tight as well, because who knows what might happen. Anyway, let's see what else this has in store. Okay, first impressions of this trail. Tunnel Mountain Trail has been pretty awesome as well. It's a really steep hike, but definitely worth it because like there are several viewpoints along the way. Well, there's a couple that's like going up the hill, that kind of stuff, and then when you reach, I think I'm at the summit or something like that, there are then that's another lookout point. And then when you go to like these other trails, then you see a few more look points as well. You get to see some snow as well, but not as much as I thought it would be, unless I'm thinking about the ice fields. But anyway, it's been spectacular. Over here, there are these two red chairs, that kind of stuff, which people can sit and try to relax as well. It's really, really cool. I mean, the hike up here are pretty tough as well, but it's a mountain terrain area, so it's no surprise. But views are always this amazing. I don't know how to do it again, but always make sure like you're wearing a sweater, that kind of stuff, guys. It's going to get pretty exhausting. I mean, check this out. Sulphur Mountain. This part is really cool because we can use a gondola to climb up. And there's also going to be snow inside, so be sure to bring a winter jacket as well. Maybe that's what I've been thinking about. Sulphur Mountain.
Riding up to the mountaintop by gondola would probably take you about 10 to 15 minutes or so. But it's a really amazing experience. When I got in and the door got shut, I could feel like we were already taking off. Like, I know it's not an airplane, but it still has that same feeling as well. But climbing up and seeing the bottom below is really amazing. There's even a trail along the mountain where people can sometimes hike up to the mountain area as well, at the very top. But it's better to bring like snow cleats or whatever you call those snowshoe things with spikes on them, because like With all that ice and snow, it can be really treacherous. But it does sound pretty nice, though, and really relaxing. Feeling that cool mountain air, assuming if you open up the window, and also being able to see what's below you as well. Even the mountains. It's one of my better experiences, which I really enjoy. Something that takes me more, well, let's just say, heading up to the skies.
Okay, this is it. After the gondola ride, welcome to the top. Good, thanks. So right now, basically, we're in the Banff Center after the gondolas took an off. I think I'm on the 4th floor of this place. But this place is amazing as well. Thank you. And basically, finally, somewhere nice and cold, just how I like it. It's like I was in Iceland. Oh, cool. This is cool. It just shows you where you can see the distance from Banff from different countries. If you're in Washington, D.C. Cool.
Fotoin mami biar bendera Kanadanya dapat.
Hey, check it out. That's the Gondola Station down there. Okay, this place rocks. Ooh. Some nice benches. Well, I always do want to relax in a place which is nice and cold in the summer. Ice cold winter, so relaxing. You think this is a good place to do stargazing around here? Okay, behind me is going to be another trail, but it's a boardwalk trail, not like what I was in this morning. So this is the Sulphur Trail. That'll take me up to there. I think it's a weather station up there, but I can't wait to see what it's like. Oh, this is so exciting. And I'm probably the only person around here that's brave enough just to come here with a hoodie. What can I say? I love the cold weather. But if you're hiking like this, that kind of stuff, and just a hoodie, face mask, and a bandana, you can never be too careful. So one of the great things about this trail is that there are some picnic baskets. There's actually a coffee shop in there, that kind of stuff, that you can get a quick snack. Like for me, I bought this pizza bread or pizza pretzel. I don't think you could see that from there, which I've already eaten some as well. I had some snacks as well that I just brought as well. So this was from the plane. I had some pretzels from the plane as well. Others are miscellaneous. So basically, I think I got some saltwater toffee. I think caramel, peppermints, and also some other stuff, some miscellaneous. Sweet and salty. A good combo with some water.
There's this trail opening. I'm not sure where it leads, but probably the mountain trail when you're hiking up to the center. But this place, it definitely makes sense to have a lot of stairs around. It's really nice and really convenient to have all of those stuff as well, just to be able to easier climb up to the summits of the mountain. But there are some really nice observation points and lookout points that you can enjoy as well. I think this is one of my favorite hikes because it just makes it so much easier to walk.
Just almost there, I swear. This is peak pick, so basically I'm just a few more stairs up there, but it's pretty amazing up here. Look. You can't come up here and just not say wow or not be tempted to take any selfies. Almost there. A few more flights. This is it. I am not stepping in that. So cool. Yep, that's where it is. Almost there.
Way past that.
Success.
Farther east.
Now let's see what this place has in store. It looks pretty abandoned. For centuries, probably. I don't even know what it's like inside.
I mean, that's
From a major hike up to that weather station, there's also a cool interactive museum around here as well. I mean, check this out.
Hey, Tommy. Hallo? Oh, dat bent geboren op Westen.
Okay, that is insane.
Wij stonden in een museum, hier staan allemaal dingen bij van als je die weer hebt.
I wonder what this thing is.
Featuring around here, there's also a little museum that you can also explore as well. So some of the museum's main articles and also displays show about different types of animals that are around the area, and also about the different mountain formations and even the history of the place as well. Some of my favorite things to do is just to look around and just try to understand the geography of this place, as to know how mountains were formed around millions of years ago, probably. And even there's this one game which I kind of have trouble with because I don't think I understand how to play this really well. So, spoiler alert, what you do is like you go on this interactive map and you try to play and try to figure out how to get your directions to this camp as well. It took me 5 tries and I still lose. Oh well, but the game was really fun to play and interact with anyway.
Okay, Sulphur Mountain was really awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. I think the best part was riding down the gondolas up there and everything. Okay, that was really cool. Riding up the gondolas and riding down the gondolas as well. I think that was the really enjoyable part of the trip. I kind of really enjoyed it, like being able to go and see the mountains up high, that kind of stuff from a different angle and elevation. I think that's probably one of the highlights so far. Anyway, time to move on to probably the hot springs. So, here we go, the hot springs of Sulphur Mountain. To be honest, I'm just kind of scared of this part. Well, for obvious reasons, but I don't know, I'm really indecisive and I just want to check out the area first before I actually want to go in the water. Otherwise, I'll just find a coffee shop and just hang out there. It's probably a waste not to go to Alberta and not do hot springs, but at the same time, it's one of those like personal safety and comfort as well. Because I don't ever want anything to happen.
but I guess we'll just see what might happen next. Okay, so I'm coming back to my car and basically away from the hot springs. Update on that, yeah, I decided not to go in the hot springs though. I'm just not that comfortable with what's been going on, that kind of stuff, and going into a pool like that, yeah, that's a big no for me. Like, absolutely, unarguably no. Forget it. Anyway, I got a few more trails, that kind of stuff. Luckily, I picked up a paper map like in that station over there as well. So I'll be able to get a better idea of where I'm supposed to be going in case my phone doesn't work or the battery dies, like my GoPro now. Anyway, let's see where the trail leads us.
A few moments later.
Well, I did want to explore small towns around here, and Banff is one of the places as well. I mean, this place is really, really nice. I mean, you got your local Starbucks, some cool diners and restaurants, that kind of stuff that I kind of want to try out. Ooh, and the shops as well. I don't know like where I should start though. Like, I still have that rule, but it's almost time for dinner. At 4:25 p.m. It's not uncommon. I had dinner earlier than that sometimes. But let's see what this town has to offer. Way too early to think about Christmas. Ooh. Oh, cute! Well, one of the local things I'm eating here is basically local restaurants. So right now I'm at the Elk, which is pretty cool, and they serve a lot of things that's like elk. So far I've ordered like the elk meatballs and other elk food, or elk-based meats, that kind of stuff as well. And I'm really excited to try. But this restaurant is pretty cool enough, because like I'm feeling like really cool vibes, that kind of thing. I don't know, it has that like that feel like Mystic Falls or something like from the Vampire Diaries, or Karen's Cafe from One Tree Hill. Okay, I want to see Bob chocolate shop. Well, here's some of the food. Elk sandwiches with broccoli soup and the house salad plus elk meatballs. Okay, that's one of the first starters on the menu. Next is elk tacos and this whole ribs. Oh man, I don't even know if we can eat all this, but I barely even had lunch anyway, and I'm still going, that kind of stuff, so probably, hopefully, maybe. Anyway, time to dig in. Untitled Mountain Trail, the Sulphur Mountains, and also checking out Lake Vermont, and plus exploring downtown Banff, which is really exciting though, which concludes today's trip as well. Tomorrow I cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait for horseback ridings. Horses are like one of my top favorite animals. Like, I have 6 animals, but it's my top favorite, so I'm really looking forward to it. Now I gotta get some rest. Good night.